You say you want to change. You say you want to level up. But let me ask you something. Do your actions actually match with your words? Or do you keep making excuses for yourself? You're here because you're tired of making plans that fall apart. Because deep down, you know you are capable of more. But something's holding you back. Hi guys, my name is Jessica. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to tell you exactly how to build discipline and actually stick to your plan. Because if you don't master this, you will keep falling into the same cycle of failure over and over again. Of starting and stopping, of never reaching your full potential. And I refuse to let that be your story. So listen up. The first thing I want you to know is that discipline is not motivation. Now remember that discipline is not motivation, because motivation isn't constant. It might be here today, but it might be gone tomorrow. Every day there's different stages of motivation. But what is discipline? It is that commitment to show up even when you don't feel like it. Even when that motivation isn't there, you still show up. And here is the truth. No one is coming to save you. No one can want it for you. At the end of the day, it's only you. It's up to you. It's all on you. And this is not about being perfect. We have to take that out of our minds. We can't think that being disciplined is being perfect. It's just about being constant. Even when you don't feel like it, even if you just give that 1%, but you are being consistent. It all comes down to being consistent. Now, as I said before, discipline is not about motivation. At the end of the day, it comes down to self-respect. Because if you actually respected yourself, you wouldn't break those promises that you make to yourself. You would do them. You wouldn't disrespect yourself like that. Just think about it. If someone kept lying to you, kept letting you down, not being true to what they are saying, you wouldn't trust them, right? So why do you do it to yourself? Why do you commit to things and then you don't do them? Every time that you say, oh, I'll start tomorrow, and then tomorrow comes and you don't start, that just weakens your power. What you are doing at the end of the day is you are teaching yourself that your own words mean nothing. And if your own words don't mean nothing to you, what do you have? So it's time to rebuild that trust. Keep your promises, not for anyone else, but for you. Because when you commit to something and you actually follow through, you are strengthening your identity. You are shifting from someone who tries to someone who does. And every disciplined action is a vote for that person that you want to become. And trust me, no one else can cast that vote for you. At the end of the day, only you are responsible for your own growth. So no more blaming circumstances, no more blaming external reasons, and no more saying I'll do it when I have time. Because let's be real, if it really mattered, you would make that time. You either make discipline a priority or you stay in the same place watching other people live the life you wish you had. So next time you think about skipping that workout or breaking that habit or procrastinating on your goals, I want you to ask yourself, am I proving to myself that I am reliable, or am I reinforcing that idea that I can't trust myself? Because the way you do one thing is the way you do everything. Another reason could be that you don't lack discipline. You're just too distracted. You spend hours scrolling, consuming social media, just watching other people's lives, while yours stays stuck. You're not advancing, you're not going forward, you're just stuck scrolling and scrolling. And you say you want to achieve something, but every little distraction pulls you away from it. Most of us fail because we build habits around excuses and not priorities. We let distractions consume us, and at the end of the day, we're just letting procrastination win. And we let that fear of failure, of judgment, and even of success, we let that fear paralyze us. So what you have to do is you have to eliminate that noise. Set clear boundaries with your time. And even if you have to, delete the apps if you have to. If you feel that is such a distraction, delete them. And just cut out the useless habits. Those habits that aren't bringing you anything, that they're just making you stay stuck, that are just making you stay stuck and not where you want to be. Eliminate it, cut it out of your life, because every distraction is stealing your future from you. So the more you focus, the stronger your discipline gets. It's just that simple. So stop letting entertainment replace your progress, and stop giving your time away for free. Stop doing that. Every time you choose distractions over your goals, you're just delaying your success, and you're just literally making it harder for yourself to win. And let's be honest, yes, distractions feel good in the moment, but they leave you empty. And as I've said in other videos, I find myself when I am the most depressed and unmotivated, and like when I just let myself go, is when I'm spending the most time on social media or TikTok. And that's what I noticed. Every time I'm the most depressed and like just don't feel like doing anything, don't feel like going out of bed, whatever, when I am spending the most time on my phone just scrolling and just like rotting. So that temporary pleasure of like scrolling, binge watching, or just like mindlessly consuming content, is costing you something far greater, and that is your potential. Imagine where you could be in 6 months or in a year if you actually locked in, if you focus and just stop letting meaningless things steal your attention. Just remember that success isn't about working harder, it's about working smarter. You know what they say, don't work harder, work smarter. And here, the smartest thing you can do is protect your focus like your life depends on it. Because in many ways, it actually does. Also, another thing is to stop waiting to feel like it. Your emotions are lying to you. You think successful people always feel motivated. No, they act regardless of how they feel. Discipline means doing what needs to be done. Whether you're tired, unmotivated, sad, or just uninspired, you still show up, no matter what. So the moment you stop letting your emotion control your actions is the moment you take your power back. You don't have to feel ready. You will never feel ready. You have to start. Feelings, they come and they go, but the discipline remains. And the real question is, how badly do you want it? Because if you want something that bad, you will push through that discomfort, boredom, or resistance. You will stop making decisions based on temporary emotion and start making them on long-term results. And your mind will try to convince you. Your mind will be your enemy here, to just take the easy way out, like, oh, don't worry, you'll start tomorrow, keep today, you can rest. And in that moment is when you have to push the hardest, and that is when you actually prove to yourself, even if I don't want to do it, I still did it. And every time you win that battle against yourself, you become stronger, and that resistance you feel is a sign that you are growing. Because if you only show up when it's easy, you will never reach your full potential. Discipline is the ability to act despite your feelings. It's waking up when you're tired, showing up when you don't feel like it, and staying consistent even when no one is watching. That is the difference between success and failure. Winners, they don't listen to their excuses. They don't let their emotions dictate their future. They take action anyway, and that's what you need to do. And you have to remember, at the end of the day, no one is going to do this for you. No one is going to come and pull you out of bed. No one cares if you stay the same, but you should, because this is your life and your results are your responsibility. And the harsh truth is that if you don't take control now, you will wake up years from now filled with regret, wondering why you didn't just start. You either stay comfortable or you grow. You can't do both. And growth is uncomfortable. It requires sacrifice. It demands consistency. It forces you to let go of old habits, old mindsets, and sometimes even people. But guess what? Staying the same is also painful. Waking up every day feeling stuck, feeling lost, like you're not living up to your potential. That also hurts. So you have to choose your pain wisely. The pain of discipline or the pain of regret. One makes you stronger and the other one haunts you forever. Now, how do we actually stick to your plan? How do you stick to your plan? Here are some little tips that will help you actually stick to it. First tip is to start small. Big goals can be overwhelming, so just break them down. Commit to 5 minutes. 5 minutes of writing, journaling, working out, whatever your plan requires. The smaller the start, the easier it will be to keep going. Now, this is a mistake I used to do. For example, okay, I'm going to work out, or I'm going to go on a diet, and I would go like crazy, like, no, I have to work out 6 days a week, I have to eat clean, only one cheat meal, or whatever. I would go like to the other extreme, and it's not realistic. In the end, you put too much pressure on yourself and you end up quitting. So if you just start small, even like, for example, you want to eat cleaner, what I would do, I would add some vegetables to my normal dishes. But instead of having, I don't know, a whole pizza, I would have a salad and a pizza or something like that. Just small little changes. You can't go like from 0 to 100 because that's not realistic. If you see me moving around this plant, it's because this cat is going crazy to eat it. You see, look. Here he is, and I am not letting him, so we're having a war here. So just remember, realistic goals, start small, even if it just is 1 page a day or something, but just doing that and sticking to that is much more than just committing to do something for 1 week and then just quitting. The next one is set non-negotiables. Make certain actions a must, not a maybe. If you're committing to something, you're doing it. For example, if you want to work out every morning, you're working out every morning. And this comes to my first point. It can either be 1 minute of a workout or 1 hour of a workout, but you committed to doing it. And that's what's important at the end of the day, starting that habit. So remember, think of what you want to do, working out, waking up early, whatever. Stick to it. Say, okay, I'm going to do this every day. I'm going to do this at this moment, or I'm going to wake at this hour, and you commit to that. You do that. Also, track your progress, even if it's just small wins, because that builds momentum. Seeing results, even small ones, will keep you wanting to keep going. And eliminate decision fatigue. The more decisions you have to make, the weaker your discipline becomes. Routine is going to become your best friend. So automate good habits, so discipline just becomes second nature. It comes naturally. So you say you want to change, then prove it. Start today. Start now, right now, not tomorrow. Don't postpone it. Your change starts now. And stop waiting for the right moment. Stop waiting for the right moment. It will never come. There will always be something. The only moment you have is now. And remember, comfort is the enemy of growth. You don't get stronger by lifting lighter weights. You get stronger by showing up day after day, no matter what. When it's hard, when it hurts, when it feels like you're not making progress, you still show up. Because that's what separates those who dream than those who achieve. So you are either building your dream or destroying it with your excuses. So choose, and choose wisely. Okay, let's see what the angels have to say about discipline. Let's see what message they have for you. Woo! 2 fell out. Did you see it? Reflection and courage. Let's see reflection. When you allow time for reflection, you allow yourself to see where inner shifts are needed. It's time for you to look at your beliefs and ask, is this serving me, or is it time for me to release this? Reflect, refocus, and readjust. And our affirmation is, As I refocus on what serves my highest good, I feel myself shift into my higher self. Great card. Let's see courage now. A doorway has opened for you, and while apprehension may be felt, allow courage to flow in as you put your best foot forward. You are being encouraged to let curiosity lead you and know that the divine has your back. And our affirmation is, I allow courage to prevail as curiosity leads me through new doors. I mean, it couldn't be more accurate. You need to reflect, you need to think, and then you have to have that courage to start your new life, that life you want to, that person you want to become. It's not easy. If it were easy, everyone would be doing it, but you need that. Sometimes you have to feel uncomfortable for good things to happen. As I said, it's not a very easy and fun process, but you just have to keep going, keep showing up for yourself, prove to yourself that you are someone you can trust in. You are there for yourself, because you have to remember, at the end of the day, you only have yourself. So keep showing up for yourself. Show yourself how you respect yourself, your body, your mind, everything, and prioritize that over everything. You go first, and it's not being selfish. At the end of the day, it's you. So focus on you, on your growth and your journey. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comments what you thought. If you could like, comment and subscribe, that would be great. It really helps me out. Remember, I post videos every Wednesdays and Sundays, so I will see you guys next day. Bye.